Okay, now we're going to do the slabs over the terrace and the entryway, and um, probably have to do another video for the garage slab. Um, I've already done in my project here. I've already done the one back here of the terrace, um, and I'm doing these on the top of foundation level simply because everything for them is geared off of the foundation, the top of foundation. So let me go to my section view here. I put in a gravel floor, just like we did with the basement, uh, inside the perimeter of the walls, okay? And then my concrete floor slab, the 4-inch slab, sits on top of the exterior walls, uh, and this is kind of in the way. But but it ends right against the wall. So let me go back to the first floor plan, and you can see it there on my level one, my first floor plan level, and that's how it looks. And the plans that we're working from doesn't really tell us how to do this, because if you look at sheet number 2, the foundation plan, it just gives you a note: 4-inch poured concrete slab over gravel fill with number 4 bars. Uh, it doesn't give you anything. There's no section going through the building at either of those places to tell you that. But if you look at the details for the grade beams, it shows the grade beam and the small foundation walls out in those areas. The top of those are level with the top of foundation wall for the basement. And then if you look at the elevation, the front and rear elevation, um, the white mark below the brick or below the stone is the concrete. So on the main house, that is the top of the foundation wall. And then when you look at the entryway and the terrace at the rear, it looks to be about 4 inches taller or higher in elevation than the foundation wall. So that's what I'm going by, okay? Since there's no other details for that. And so uh, here with this one, the gravel fill will just be inside of all of the areas. So that'll be an easy one to do here. And you can pick walls, you can pick lines, but we're going to go to the inside. Okay, and now we'll trim them back. Okay, and so that looks good there. An offset of 0, and that'll make the top of the gravel floor level with the top of foundation level. And no, we do not want to attach. Uh, that was kind of strange. I'm not sure where that came from, unless it was that corner there. Um, so let's see, where'd my section marker go? Let me pull this back up and let's go look at that. Okay, that looks right. Okay, I don't see where it cut any volume out of any walls. Huh, that was strange. Anyway, okay, and so now let's this one's a little confusing as far as the floor slab goes because it bears on on top of these walls here. And so we can start with walls out here. And now we're going to have to draw lines in here and then dimension those. And looking at the plans, it basically gives us it just tells us a 4-inch slab bearing in one of the notes. And then it's kind of hard to tell. So if it looks like the center of the wall, we'll go with a 4-inch bearing. On 2 of the walls there, it appears to be larger than half of the wall, so we'll go with 6-inch. And so now we'll have to put some dimensions in here. And here we're going to go with, let's go with a 6-inch bearing. And then everywhere else we'll go with, we'll dimension and put in a 4-inch bearing. And we're just going to have to kind of play with all of these things and then get those done and finish out your wall. And then we will take, well, no, there's this sitting on top of it so that there won't be a, uh, 4s and 6. Here's one right here. Okay. Okay. And then, of course, you're going to want to lock all of these. Okay. And that should, 6, 4, 4. And I know the book shows this a little different. It shows it coming down right there, but the slab has got to rest on top of something. Okay. Um, and so let's finish that up. No, we're not going to attach the walls because the walls are go to level. And so there you see it goes over that wall. Hangs out over that wall. And now let's move this section view down. So we can look at that. Oh, I didn't mean to flip it. I want to go to it. Go to view. Sits on top of the outside wall. And comes in just to the inside wall there. Okay, so that's that looks good. And we'll finish that up, and we're going to have to add the rebar to that. I'll have to look at that in another video. I don't have enough time left on this one. But they're not showing up on this because of our cutting level. But if we go to first floor, there